So now, knowing that your dad influenced you in such a way, it gives you an upper hand in a way, because now you like, I got a little bit of expertise from the source that told me we can go all the way over here. Yeah. We can do this. We ain't got to do it that way. We can flip and come back to that. Boom, 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 boom. And now your show travels. It's interesting, people. Because I just learned that going to see Usher. Yeah. And I've known Usher his whole career. Yeah. And but seeing him live in Vegas took me to a place where I appreciated his talent in an incredibly different way, because Absolutely. I was just like, wow, he really got a lot of talent. Yeah. It's not like you just said earlier, it's not just the voice. It's everything.
Yep. Yep.
Would you be interested in teaming up with some of the other artists?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'm open to, I don't know if I can curse on here, but yeah,
you can.
Yeah.
Hell yeah is good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah means you mean it.
I'm always down to work with people. I mean, the latest single I got out that just came out on Friday, it's called Ready For, featuring Eric Bellinger.
Oh yeah,
so
that's EB.
I'm all with collaborations, man, especially with like my peers and stuff like that. Like, it means a lot as far as for people to rock with me and for us to get that synergy, but then also just to keep the genre in a great space.
Yeah,
that's
man.
important.
I love R&B, and I have supported so many of these artists, man. I love the vibe. I want to say your class, because you guys have such talent. Lucky Day, Brent Frias, you got Snow Allegra, you got Maida, Snow. No, you got Maida, SZA, her. I mean, y'all firing from every angle. You know, Tierra Thomas.
Yeah.
She
super talented.
She came on here and sing. Y'all do it all now. Before back in the days, most cats would just be a performer. No, y'all singing, y'all producing, writing for each other, y'all jumping on tracks together. Yeah. Like, I love what y'all doing. Is it on purpose?
Absolutely. I mean, we all we got. And especially in the state of where R&B is right now, I mean, you know, just a couple months ago, they were saying R&B was dead. So we really had to, you know, put it back to where it needed to be. We're in a reconstruction phase. Okay. You know what I mean? Or a rehabilitation phase. Right. It's not the R&B that people loved in the 90s and 2000s, because it's different marketing dollars too. We don't have the luxury of MTV. We don't have the luxury of the BET vehicles, nothing like that. All we got are DSPs and Spotify, YouTube, and it's what we put inside of that. However, it's really just about saying, yo, let's just put everything on the table. If you could produce. If you could write. You know what I'm saying? You play an instrument, like, you need to show it all, because the attention span is just like that. It's gone. They scroll up, they scroll down, they may look at something, they may like it, they may laugh a little bit, and then you just a distant memory. How can you keep them in tune?
Engaged.
How can you make them remember? You know what I mean? Like, they need to remember you. So it's not, it has to be more than a voice. It has to be more than just this singular thing. At this point, you need to be multifaceted.
Yeah, and I don't know if people are getting this vibe from it. You a businessman, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're not here for shits and giggles. You dig? You like, I'm on my paper and I'm about my business. And I love that. I had Wiz Khalifa on. He was the same way, man. It was so refreshing to see guys that are young that they got their head on right about the business. Yeah. And let's get this paper, but also just be diligent about where you're going and why you're doing it, and so you can get there, right? And speaking of projects, we got something, boy, we about to show you.
Come on.
Let me show you.
Let's
let them know what the young entrepreneurs are doing right now. Can we talk about this amazing bottle of vodka right here? It is 1865. It's
General Order number 3.
General Order number 3. Talk about it.
General Order number 3, as you all know, 1865 is when we celebrate Juneteenth, right? And so in Texas, they gave a General Order number 3 to everyone, saying that, hey, you're free. So it's really just a historical piece of representation of our freedom.
Wow.
Within our community and within our culture. So yeah.
And is it smooth?
Oh, it's smooth as hell.
It's great. How do they do it? Like 20 times over. I forgot how they do vodka. They distill 3,000 times over the Appalachian Alps, and then the vodka come out off the ice.
Yeah.
You ever did it? You ever had that before?
No.
One time, it was so funny. Me, my wife, and a bunch of her friends and stuff. We were in Vegas, right? And it was so fun that we went in a cold vodka place. It's freezing. and you put on
you put
on the
coast,
yeah, and you be in there, your teeth is shattering, but they pour it off the ice, but it go down smooth, but you be drunk for 3 days. So it's very smooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, what made you want to get off into the spirit business?
I mean, it's really all about partnerships that make sense. You know what I mean? You know, being a person of color, being an independent entrepreneur, and understanding what it's like to get something off of the ground. I actually did a show for the person that started the company, and I didn't know. And so I just seen all of these bottles, and I'm just drinking and talking, and I'm like, man, this is really good. And he's like, yeah, this is my company. And I'm like, okay, this is dope. Like, let's figure out how we can do business together. This makes sense. And so the relationship started from there. And of course, putting the bottles in the music videos, and making sure that we're on here talking about it.
And, man. And it's those impressions.
Yeah, and it's lifestyle at the end of the day, and it fits my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So,
super smooth.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You smooth like vodka, baby. I see you, Kevy. I see you, Kevy. Yeah. So now that you got these two top, now the pressure's on, because most people don't get one hit that's in the top 10. You got two back-to-back joints. I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
What's on the horizon that the fans would want to know?
Let's see. More acting opportunities are coming my way. Thank goodness. We have a new project coming out called Midnight Microdose Volume 2, which comes out September 15th. We have an album that's coming out top of 2024. Seeing a lot more of General Order Number 3.
Yes.
Seeing a lot more just of me being involved in just multiple different things. I mean, whether that's in movies, being soundtracks, syncs, whatever. We just did 2 songs off of the Creed 3 soundtrack. You know what I mean? So that was super dope. So I want to get more involved in stuff like that as well. Building out my production company even more, Our Society Music Group. Adding more artists, writers, producers, hopefully to cultivate a sync house eventually one day. So
yeah, I want to connect you with some cats too when we finish the interview too, because I'm just thinking, like, while you're talking, I'm just thinking of producers that I know that are super dope, like Rodney Jerkins. You know what I'm saying? Tim and Bob. You got Damon Thomas down in Atlanta. That's one of my guys that it's wrote so many and produced so many hit records. Like, you guys are incredible, bro. Like, honestly, I always admire how a person can take how they feel and compose poetry, then come back, play music, layer that, add vocal, like the stuff that y'all do is just unbelievably magical. I mean, and if it's a great song, it lasts forever.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?